Hello, and a big warm welcome. I'm your host, Sharan Sammi, your manifesting abundance mentor, intuitive energy healer, natural psychic medium, and sidereal astrologist. And I'm here today to talk you through the 8 powerful ways to manifest your dream life where anything is possible masterclass. So today we will be covering off what is manifestation. Then we will be looking at 8 powerful strategies to manifest the things that you desire in your life. And then I will be talking you through how I can support your manifestations further. So in terms of background, for those of you that don't know me, so I was in the corporate banking world for the best part of 20 years, but I also started my own personal development journey over 19 years ago, where I trained in various coaching and healing modalities. But throughout this time, I decided to make a big, huge decision. And I decided to resign partway through my banking career to turn my childhood dream into a reality. And that was to get onto TV. So I applied to so many acting agents to be promoted on their acting agency. And literally, I got 52 rejections until I got a yes from a TV agent. And then I started doing TV work and I landed a permanent role on a top UK TV soap without any acting experience. And also, whilst people were telling me that was impossible. And then a short time later, I then decided I wanted to get back into the banking industry. So I returned with a 110% pay increase. And again, I was told by so many people that was impossible, but I did it. And then I followed my passion and started my own training and coaching business in January 2020, just before the pandemic hit. And I'm now a manifesting abundance mentor, intuitive energy healer. I also work in the corporate world as well as an executive trainer. I'm a psychic medium and an astrologist. I'm married. I've got 2 wonderful earth angels. So I've got a daughter and a son. I love my family time, as well as my 5 o'clock in the morning routine, which consists of a lot of things for mindfulness and exercising. And I just love manifesting even more money and even more abundance, as well as cooking, relaxing in spa retreats, and also my Indian tea, which I absolutely adore. Now, you may be wondering, okay, Sharan, so what makes you a serial manifester, or as my clients call me, the queen of manifestation? So I'm going to give you some of the examples of some of the things that I have manifested throughout my life, being a lifetime positive manifester. So a while ago, I won a brand new car in a radio competition, can you believe, which in today's value is worth £35,000. I've got over £500,000 in investments, generating thousands of pounds of passive income each and every month. Throughout my business, I generated 10 clients at one particular point, which generated 30,000 in cash in 2 days. I also then went on to receiving £15,000 in cash in an envelope, which was just given to me, and also secured my dream 6-bedroom home with my husband. After this, going on throughout my life, I had a radio station calling me to actually enter their competitions. After I rung them on the one day, entered their competition, and then put it out to the universe, wouldn't it be great for them to actually ring me instead of me having to ring them? So they rung me over a period of about a couple of weeks, which was really an open ticket to winning absolutely everything that they offered. I've got UK bond winnings of over £50,000 in cash, 110% pay increase, like I mentioned, in the banking world, all expenses paid trips to Miami, London, Paris, and weekend spa breaks. And then also, I secured TV acting roles, like I mentioned, and was also on the UK Sky TV and have done various radio interviews. So that's just a quick snippet of some of the things that I have manifested, and I now want to take you through that process. So why do I share this with you? And the reason is because I really want to inspire you that you too can achieve more money, more abundance, that dream life in terms of whatever it is that you desire, where, as I always say, anything is possible. So let's get started because it's all about manifesting. So what is manifestation? Like, what is it? So here's the thing. We are always doing this, okay? Whether you are fully aware or whether you're not, you are always manifesting. The key thing is if you are manifesting the things you want compared to the things that you don't want. So in a nutshell, manifestation is really the art of turning your desires into a reality. It's really using the power of your thoughts, your beliefs, and your intentions and turning that into a reality by aligning your mindset and your actions with the outcomes that you truly desire. And it's also then taking a step further with the power of intention. So really knowing what is it that you want to manifest and then focusing your attention on what it is that you truly want, not which many of us out there in society do, is actually putting the attention on the things that you don't want. And then you wonder, why is it that you feel stuck or you're at crossroads or the bills keep piling up and you don't seem to have enough money? It's because of the power of intention. Where is your attention and where is your focus? And then also tapping into the law of attraction, which is one of the most fundamental, powerful, universal laws that we all are privy to. And the law of attraction is simply what you think about, you bring about. And it's that like attracts like energy, which means if you're resonating at a high energetic frequency, you are going to attract all of the circumstances, the situations, the events, even the people that are in the exact same vibrational resonance as you. And that's the same with a low vibration energy. So the law of attraction is really important. And whether you know about this or whether you don't, you are still manifesting all of the things, all of the circumstances, all of the situations, all of the things and the aspects that you find yourself in your daily life. You are manifesting. You are literally co-creating with the universe. But the point of this is how you can really manifest your dream life, where I say anything is possible, because it is. And so this taps into your mindset, because like I mentioned before, your thoughts are so incredibly powerful. And it's like what you think about, you bring about. So it is really important to focus your intention on what it is that you desire compared to those negative fears, doubts, and concerns. And I do understand we do have limiting beliefs. We do have fears. We are human. It's the polarity of life. You get the highs, you get the lows, you get the positives, the negatives, the sadness, the happiness. That's the polarity of human life. But this is about emotional alignment, really focusing on how you are truly feeling. And I'm going to come on to this in a little bit later, but emotional alignment is super powerful and super important. So by understanding and taking advantage of the positive power of manifestation, you can co-create the abundant life, that dream life that you truly desire. So give me a virtual nod. That's why you're here. That's why you're listening to this, to really tap into that universal energy and that high frequency. So I'm going to go through next the 8 powerful strategies to manifest that dream life, where anything is possible. So the first strategy is really to develop a wealth mindset. Now, you may be wondering, what do I mean by mindset? Well, mindset is just a collection of your beliefs and your assumptions that then shape how you think, how you feel, and how you believe, what you believe and your behaviors. Now, a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking over and over and over and over again. And then that is your thoughts, which then determine the way that you feel. If you feel happy, if you feel sad, if you feel, passionate, joyful, content, or whether you feel anger, frustration, anxiety. It all comes down to the power of your thoughts and your beliefs. And that determines how you feel, which then influences the actions you take and your behaviors, which then directly affect your outcome, the things that you get, your end result. So it's super important. And your brain is like a magnet for what we believe. But here's the thing, your beliefs shape your reality. Like I mentioned before, like attracts like. What you think about, you bring about. So if you're thinking, you putting yourself in a negative situation, more limited, more scarcity, especially when it comes to, for example, money, like maybe thinking you don't have enough money, then that belief is shaping your reality. The universe is co-creating with you to give you all of the events, situations, circumstances that are going to be in alignment with what you believe. So if you believe you don't have enough money, compared to if you believe you do have enough money, the universe is just going to give you whatever is in alignment with your beliefs and your thoughts. One other area as well is the power of your subconscious mind, because everything we do on a conscious level is probably around about 95% dictated from your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is made up of your past beliefs, your pre-programs, your life experiences, your memories. And it could be even from childhood, and they do say up to the age of about 6 or 7 years old, a child's brain is like a sponge, which means you are absorbing all of the information that's around you, mainly from your parents, from your siblings, from your peers, from society, your extended family, your teachers, the network, the community. So you absorb their thoughts and their beliefs. So up to the age of about 6 or 7, you are gaining these pre-programmed beliefs. And then over time, throughout adulthood, when we look deeper at our belief system, it's probably safe to say that a lot of your beliefs have been pre-programmed and they're not even your beliefs to start with. They could have come from your parents, like I said, or society. And this is so important because your subconscious mind is important. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what is reality and what's not reality, which means you can easily rewire and reprogram your subconscious mind to develop a wealth mindset. And that's what we're going to go throughout in terms of these strategies. So in terms of the scarcity versus the abundant mindset. So in terms of the scarcity, the limitations, the fears, the doubts, the concerns, which actually repels the things that you want to manifest away from you. So a scarcity mindset could look like, whether you have these beliefs and these thoughts of, I never have enough. Have you ever felt like that before? Have you ever thought that? I never have enough. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough wealth. I don't have enough time. So what do you think that does in terms of your subconscious programming? You're thinking it, you're believing it. So the universe is co-creating that with you, which means that you will never have enough. Another area to really identify whether you have this scarcity mindset is if you actually say or believe or know in your inner mind that you say, I can't afford it. So for example, when you go to the supermarket or you go to the high street and you go into the stores and you look at something, so whether you go into a clothes shop and you look at a particular clothing item and you look at the price tag and you say, I simply can't afford that. Yes, it may be the case, but you have to also notice with your scarcity mindset of saying, I can't afford it, how is that making you feel? Because like attracts like energy. And also, going a step further, when you were a child, can you recall how many times you heard the words, we can't afford it, put that item back, we can't afford it, which means you were pre-programmed with this inner belief. If you actually feel success is for others, it's not for me. Everybody else is successful, everybody else is doing really well, but I can't. And that goes deeper into self-worth issues. And that's something to be aware of and be mindful of, because that's formulating that scarcity limited mindset. So how can we change this? And the way we change it is to actually form a more abundant mindset where you are attracting all of the opportunities, the circumstances, the situations, even the people towards you. So this could be, in terms of your thought processes and your beliefs, is actually feeling into money flows to me effortlessly. And just saying those words and just feeling into the vibration of those words. Money flows to me effortlessly. There's more than enough for everyone. We live in an abundant world. And sometimes, especially across social media, there can be this influence of having that scarcity mindset of there's not enough. And if you're a business owner, there's not enough clients to go around and you're super protective over your client base, for example. But that is from a scarcity mindset. So switching that over to the abundant mindset of there is more than enough for all of us. There is more than enough. And then also, I trust my ability to create wealth. So really feeling into these power statements, shifting from that scarcity of I don't have enough to I do have it. Money flows to me effortlessly. And it can really affect your vibration and the way that you feel, which then determine the actions you take, which then give you the results. So I'd like you now to do a quick mindset exercise. So here, I want you to identify one limited scarcity thought that you may have right now. And it could be in any area of your life. So it could be to do with how you feel about yourself, your partner, your family. It could be to do with your work, if you've got a business or you're working, your finances, your health, your wellness, whatever that is for you. It's really identifying what is the inner critic saying to you. So we just identify one limiting thought or belief. And when you do, what I want you to do is then reframe it. Reframe it to a positive. So if it's something like I can't or I don't have, like I don't have enough time, I don't have enough money, for example, I want you to reframe it to the positive. So I'm just going to give you a moment to reframe that to the positive. And this will then help you to attract more abundance into your life, because then you're focusing on the positive instead of putting your attention, like I mentioned before, the power of intention, putting that attention and focus on the scarcity. We're shifting that over to the positive. And you can pause this if you want to, and you can simply write it down or you can say it out loud, whatever feels comfortable for you. And I'll give you an example. So if you have the thought, or you have had the thought in the past of, I don't have enough money. Money comes and then it always seems to go. It never stays. So can you feel that vibration of that kind of limited scarcity? I don't have enough money. And then it's about reframing it to the positive. So a powerful money mantra that I like to use is, I am a money magnet. Money flows quickly, easily, and safely to me right now. So you can write that down if you want. You can take it, you can use it as yours. And the more you say it over time, you are reprogramming your subconscious mind. And like I said, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. So you are literally rewiring your subconscious mind, moving away from the scarcity of I don't have enough money to the abundant mindset of the power of intention, and also tapping into the law of attraction. I am a money magnet. Money flows quickly, easily, and safely to me right now. And then just notice the difference in how it feels with that scarcity limited statement compared to how it feels with the most abundant statement. Okay, so let's move on now. And this is strategy number 2. So here it's all about setting clear financial goals. And by setting clear, and I'm going to say stretching, but achievable financial goals. And what you're doing here is you're really having that focus, having that attention, and creating the awareness, that crystal clear clarity of what it is that you ultimately desire. Now, it could be fundamentally that your dream life looks like that you want to take your family on holiday. And it could be that you want to go to, for example, Disneyland, or you want to go to Dubai, or you want to go to Egypt and go and see the pyramids. You know, whatever it is for you. It could be that you want the dream car, or you want to have the home. So you could write those tangible items, but this is also getting clear more so on the financial goals, because what is it going to take to achieve the things that you desire? So the money to pay for those items. So what is that going to cost? And ultimately, what are the financial goals? Now, I'll give you an example here. If, for example, you're working, okay. Now, I was in the corporate banking world for 20 years, okay. And I started on roundabout a salary of about £20,000, okay. So if I was back then at £20,000, and then I think to myself, okay, my financial goal, I want to go to 20,000 all the way up to 1 million. Now, yes, it could happen. But I'm going to say, is that kind of achievable? You know, using that kind of common sense, is that achievable? That is probably overstretching the mark, unless I had all of the systems, all of the platforms, everything. So what I mean here is setting clear and stretching but achievable financial goals could be from 25,000 going up to perhaps 50 or even 100,000 at a push. And this is really noticing how you feel, whatever that figure is for you. So for example, if you're a business owner, and potentially if you're making, say, 100,000, and you think, okay, the next level could be 250,000, or you could think, okay, I want to bring it a bit lower to 200,000. I want to just double it. Whatever the figure looks like to you, but I want you to stretch it. So I don't want it to feel easy, okay, but I don't want it to feel unrealistic, like, you know, going from 20,000 to 1 million. Okay, I want it to be almost like achievable, but still stretching you. So I want you to just write that down. So get a pen and paper, and I tend to call it a success journal. So get your pen and paper, and I want you to write down, what does that number look like to you? And you can put that as a monthly figure. You can put that as an annual figure. It doesn't matter. It's just having that crystal clear clarity on what is the financial goal? Where am I heading? And just making a note and writing it down, because this is what you want to manifest. This is what you're tapping into. It's the numbers first of all. And I'm going to get onto the tangible items in a moment, but it's more about the number first of all. What is that? And if you want to go even deeper, what you could do is, okay, you could think, well, what are my outgoings? What are my expenditure each and every week or every month? Like, how much is it costing me for my mortgage or my rent? How much are my bills costing me? My gas, my electricity, my water rates, you know, all of those, your mobile phone bill. You know, if you go out, your entertainment, your spending, your shopping, your outgoings, and then making a list categorically of what that is each and every month. And then thinking, okay, well, what is the desired income every month? And then formulating that figure to the year figure. And then bearing in mind all of the things that you want to you desire, such as the holiday, you know, the tangible items, the car, the home, whatever that looks like for you. So putting that financial goal on an annual basis and writing it down. So you are literally putting your thoughts in motion. You know, you're either speaking it out or you're writing it down. And it's so powerful, because then the universe can co-create that with you. And then it's a case of breaking it down then into actionable, clear steps. So when I say actionable, clear steps, if you've got the annual figure, breaking it down into monthly, even weekly. And sometimes in business, if you've got your own business, there could be seasonality, which means it's not a calculated average of over 12 months. It could be, you know, the Christmas months, the summer periods, they could drop off slightly. And there could be other months where the income level goes high. But this is about breaking it down and then also into clear, actionable steps. What could you start doing to achieve your financial goals? What could you start doing? And it's just thinking outside of the box and thinking ways of what you could do. And this is baby steps, really putting that clarity and that focus in. And this is what's really going to help you to manifest, you know, the things that you desire quicker, easier, effortlessly. And then once you've done that, the next step is visualize your abundance. So really tap in and visualize What does it feel like? Because here's the thing, money is just an energy. It's not just about the numbers. Okay, it could be any number. It could be 1 million. It could be 500,000. But money is an energy. It's exactly the same as things around us. We are energy. You know, your pen, I've got a highlighter pen here. It's just energy. I've got my mobile phone here and it's just energy, but it resonates at a different vibrational frequency. And that's the same with money. So really understanding, like I mentioned before, about how you feel about money. You know, how do you really feel? Is it that scarcity mindset or is it that abundant mindset? And this is tapping into the abundant mindset. So visualizing your abundance, visualizing how would it feel like to really achieve the things that you desire, your dream life, where I say anything is possible. How would that feel? You know, what would it look like? What would you be doing if it was 1 year from now? How would it look like? You know, what's the ideal day? And really tapping into that, focusing your attention. And one thing you could do is spend some time each and every day. And I suggest perhaps like similar time period each and every day, around about 3 to 5 minutes, where you really center yourself, get into a state of mindfulness, where you literally visualizing your future outcome, your future life, that ideal life from 1 year time, in 1 year's time. What does it look like? What would you be doing? What does it feel like? You know, who's around you? And really tapping in and focusing. Because here's the thing, when you do that and you raise your vibration, it will attract the money towards you. It will attract the opportunities, you know, those synchronicities. And then the key thing then is to really take note. What is the universe trying to put in front of you? Because then it's your choice whether you take it forward or whether you don't. But this is about raising your vibration and really visualizing the outcome. So what I want you to do now in this moment is I want you can close your eyes if you want to, just for a moment, and take a deep breath. And then I want you to visualize a positive money experience that you have had in the recent past or over the last few months, even the last year, a positive money experience. And it could be where you had money come into your bank account from a client or from your work. You know, how did that feel? It could be if you were given a gift, like an envelope full of cash, or, you know, some form of check or something, you know, or some prize winning. You know, a positive money experience where you gained money. You saw that as physical cash or it came into your bank account. And I want you to just visualize that feeling of seeing, you know, whether it is your bank account, seeing those numbers on your bank statement, or even feeling into that physical cash. And I want you to really feel into that sensation. What does it feel like? You know, even smile, physically smiling, because that raises your oxytocin, your noradrenaline, activating your happy hormones, which lifts your energetic vibration. And that's what we want, because we want to attract those situations, circumstances, events towards us to gain even more positive, you know, even more positive experiences to do with money now and going forward in the future. So just really visualize and tapping into that energy. And then when you can slowly open your eyes. And as you do, I want you to smile your biggest smile, and I'm going to give you some money. So I'm literally giving you money, and it's there. It's there for you. It's abundance, and it's there. And there's some even more money right here. And just take a note of that, just looking at it. How does that feel? And imagine that's in your hands. How does it feel? Because money can flow towards you, literally flow towards you. It's there. So visualization and doing this on a daily basis is really powerful. So moving on to our fourth strategy, and this is all about practicing the art of gratitude, as I call it, having an attitude of gratitude. And this is simply devising every single day, writing down or even saying out loud, I am so happy and grateful for, and then mentioning 5 things. Because by tapping into that power of gratitude, you are giving thanks and appreciation for the things that you already have. And it helps to shift your energetic vibration. So regularly expressing gratitude for what you have actually sends indications to the universe. Thank you for giving me this. I'm really grateful. I'm so happy. I'm so content, and more of this, please. So you're putting yourself in that energetic vibration, opening up to co-create with the universe to say this and more, please. So you could even look at this cash right now and say, thank you for giving me all of this cash. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and more, please. And because you're lifting that vibration, it's going to help you to co-create with the universe, that power of intention, tapping into the law of abundance, but also the law of attraction. And you can have it all. So what I would recommend as a daily practice, and a lot of you probably have heard about, having an attitude of gratitude, but how many of you do this consistently? Because that's the thing, it's about formulating the habit. So I would recommend that you do this on a daily basis, just expressing out loud, I am so happy and grateful for, and it doesn't have to be big things. It can be small things, so happy and grateful for my highlighter pen, for my phone, for the things around me, for, this bracelet that I'm wearing, this crystal bracelet. I'm so happy and grateful for the food in my fridge, the roof over my head. And here's the thing, going a step further, it's about not even just saying the words, but feeling into the energetic vibration, feeling into the emotion, because it's all about raising your vibration, your energetic resonance, your energetic vibration. And that comes from your emotions, how you feel. So if you can put yourself in a positive feeling state, it's going to help you to co-create with the universe a lot faster, effortlessly, rather than doing it in a lower vibrational, limited scarcity energy. So just notice how you feel when you express the gratitude. And then consider keeping, like I mentioned, a gratitude journal, or even saying out loud each and every day, where you focus on your financial blessings as well. Because when you do that, you will attract even more towards you. Like I said, like attracts like. Okay, so moving on to our next area, which is using wealth affirmations. Now, an affirmation is just a positive statement designed to rewire and shift your beliefs about money. And like I said, a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking over and over and over and over again, which formulates the belief. And this then helps you to create a more abundant mindset. So by saying positive statements, you are rewiring your subconscious mind to focus more on the abundant mindset. And if you use the affirmations in a present tense, using positive language as well, such as I am statements. So I am a money magnet. Money flows quickly, easily, and safely to me right now. And just notice how that feels in the moment. And this, using wealth affirmations, can really transform your mindset by rewiring that subconscious. And it will help you to attract the financial abundance that you desire, which then goes on to leading you to having that dream life where anything is possible. Now, I'm going to give you examples of 12 daily affirmations, and you're welcome, once I've got them all listed on the screen, to take a screenshot. So the first one, I am deserving of abundance. Just say that out loud and notice how it feels. Money flows easily into my life. I am worthy of wealth and prosperity. And that taps into your self-worth. I attract opportunities that lead to financial success. I release all limiting beliefs around money. And I am open to receiving wealth in all forms. So it could be time, it could be health, it could be wellness, it could be financial, in all forms. I trust my ability to create financial freedom. I trust myself. Every day I am becoming more financially empowered. Every day, in each and every way. I am wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. I have manifested my dream life. I deserve happiness in my life. I make room for money to flow to me easily. And just notice in this moment how the words actually feel. How are they resonating? And the final one, I love money and money loves me. So feel free to take a screenshot. And I would recommend that you say these on a daily basis, because the more you say them and you repeat them, you are rewiring your subconscious mind, moving away from the scarcity, the limited beliefs to the more positive beliefs. And the more you say this, the more it embeds deep in your subconscious. And the more you will then start to feel that vibrational resonance, and the universe can co-create with you and start to attract those opportunities. Starting to trust your ability to create financial freedom. Okay, so moving on. The next strategy is to surround yourself with abundance. Now, this is super important because they do say, there's a famous quote that states, you are an average of the top 5 people you spend the most time with. So in your mind right now, just make a mental note. Who are the top 5 people that you spend the most time with? Is it your family, your friends, your peers, people across social media? Do you spend a lot of time listening to the same person on a podcast? They could be one of your top 5. So just notice. And then taking it a step further, the 5 people that you've identified, are they supporting, encouraging you, wanting you to grow, wanting you to develop, and are happy to see that you've developed and grown and progressed in your life? Or are they disempowering you, disencouraging you, draining your energy, saying, oh, you can't do that, inflicting their own inner fears on you, giving you doubts, concerns, and even more fears, and stopping you and blocking you? Because the influence of your environment is super powerful. So it's noticing, who are you around? What are you actually watching on social media? You know, when you scroll on social media, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Facebook, noticing who's on your friends list, who are you following? Are they putting positive posts out there or more negative posts? How does it make you feel? And here's the thing, even when you're at home and you could be, for example, watching Netflix, or maybe if you watch the news or listen to the news on the radio, which I haven't done for years, literally years, because on the news channels and even the radio news and TV, what is it likely to what's the energy like? It tends to be more negative than positive. You know, all of the negative stuff that goes on in society. You know, give me a news channel which actually promotes happy stories, you know, because 9 times out of 10, it's all negative. So I switch away from the news channels. I don't listen to the news channels because it affects my energetic vibration. I don't want to be surrounded by all that negativity. So it's watching your external environment and also building relationships with positive, like-minded individuals. And you're here right now. You're listening to this. I also have a very strong community called Anything is Possible on Facebook. And you can feel free to come and join the community. And I share lots of coaching tips, lots of healings, lots of psychic medium readings, astrology tips, and a lot of inspiration to really fuel you with that motivation. So feel free to come and join. And I'm sure somewhere along the lines, you can see the actual link to join the group. So just click on the link and come and join. But this is about building relationships with positive, like-minded individuals, joining communities, like I've mentioned, that really focus on abundance and success. Because here's the thing, wouldn't you want to be around people that are really supporting you and encouraging you and feel happy for you being successful, rather than the lower vibe energy of jealousy, anger, frustration, anxiety, drainingness, tenseness? I know which one I would prefer, and it's the happy one, the positive environment. So like I've mentioned there, you can come and join me in the Manifesting Abundance Collective, where anything is possible. Because surrounding yourself with positivity really encourages your growth. You know, it encourages even more abundance and inspiration on your life journey towards getting your dream life where anything is possible. So surrounding yourself with abundance is super important. And you can take that a stage further, watching the things that you read, you know, the books, the journals, whether you're reading across social media, just noticing the things that you're reading and you're surrounding yourself with. Okay. So let's now move on to our next strategy, which is all about taking inspired action. And here it is literally just that, taking inspired action, because manifestation requires movement. Once you know from strategy 1, really having that clear, crystal clear focus on what it is that you want, it's not just going to automatically land in your lap. Yes, we want it to, and if it does, that's fantastic. But 9 times out of 10, manifestation requires movement. You've actually got to do something. Okay, so it's about seeking opportunities that really align with your goals. So whether that means you pick up the phone and you make that phone call, or you send that email, or you arrange a meeting with somebody, taking that action, and the opportunities could come through, because when you raise your energetic vibration, the universe is going to co-create with you and give you those opportunities. And it could be that you see something on social media. It could be that you're talking to somebody and they by chance mention something in conversation, and then you pick up on it. And then you question it and say, okay, can you get me a meeting with that person? Can you introduce me to that person? Can you tell me more about what you just mentioned? And this is really keeping your ears open and your eyes open for these opportunities that align with your goals, with what it is that you desire. And then it's about trusting your intuition, your gut instinct to guide you with your actions. Because this isn't about the do, the masculine energy of the, I have to do everything. I have to work so hard to get the money, to get the dream life. I have to do. This is about doing the things that are inspired. When I say that, what I mean is doing the things that feel right for you deep down in your heart center, in your gut, in your solar plex, doing the things and activating your intuition, your third eye chakra, so to speak, to have that fundamental knowing. Yes, this is the right thing to do. And I feel inspired to do this today, to make that phone call, to arrange that meeting, to send that email. Or actually, no, it doesn't feel right now. I feel I need to wait. I need to do some research. I need to tap into that energy a little bit more before I take action. And there's a difference here between procrastination and just going ahead and doing it. Okay. And if you are procrastinating, which means you want to do something, but something always stops you and you delay things, and you always making these kind of indirect excuses why you can't do something, then there are underlying beliefs there. So it's about working on what is really going on in your mindset to stop you from actually taking that action. Why are you procrastinating? And sometimes that could lead to perfectionism. Okay, so I'm going off on a tangent here, but it could lead to perfectionism. I have to get it right. I have to draft the email right. So the more you keep reading into it, the more you feel even more tense and agitated because it's not perfect. But here's the thing. We don't live in a perfect world. We as individuals are not perfect. So it being okay is okay. Okay. So taking the inspired action is super important. And this is about looking for ways to move towards your goals. And so that you can recognize when opportunities arise and then notice, does it feel good to take the action? Does it not? Do you have to delay a little bit? But taking the inspired action is super important to then manifest the things that you desire. And then our next final strategy is overcoming the money blocks. So here, awareness is key. And this is about recognizing the blocks through your thoughts and your behaviors. What is it that you're actually doing or in action? Because that in itself is a key thing to really be on alert. Why am I stopping taking the action? What is there? What's in the background? And like I just mentioned previously, could it be the procrastination? You want to get things perfect. You're afraid. But why are you afraid? What is going on beneath the surface at the deep subconscious level? What is that causing? Why are you afraid to take action? What is stopping you or blocking you? What's the inner critic saying? So this is about noticing any scarcity or limitations in your life. So just noticing, what is the inner critic saying? Is it saying to you, when you're faced with a particular opportunity, is it saying to you, oh no, you can't do that? you're going to get it wrong. Look at everybody else. This opportunity is okay for everybody else, but not for me. Why not? You know, dig down through to get to the roots. And this is about challenging your negative thoughts, saying to yourself, well, actually, is that true? You know, if, for example, you come across an opportunity and you stop yourself and you think in your mind, your inner critic, oh, I'm not good enough. I can't possibly do that. Well, actually, is that true? There's an underlying reason what is standing in your way, that limitation. And here's the thing, replacing the negative thoughts, like I mentioned earlier, to a positive, so a positive affirmation will really help you to gain that growth mindset, moving away from the limitation and the scarcity to that abundant mindset. And taking it a stage further is also about moving outside your comfort zone, you know, to really break free from the financial limitations. Because if you stay stuck inside your comfort zone, yes, your ego mind is going to come up, wanting to keep you safe, small and protected. You know, don't change, stay exactly the same way for the next 20 years. Well, actually, to grow, we have to sometimes move outside, well, most of the time, move outside our comfort zone, doing something different. And I always say to my clients, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So you have to step up, step outside your comfort zone, take the inspired actions and overcome the money blocks to free yourself from any financial limitations so that you can tap into that dream life where anything is possible and you can achieve your desires. Okay, so activating your personal power, as I like to say, your manifestation power on a daily basis is super important. So what we have covered today is 8 important strategies, including developing a wealth mindset, setting clear financial goals, visualizing your abundance, practicing the art of gratitude, using wealth affirmations to help rewire your subconscious, surrounding yourself with abundance, taking the inspired actions, and overcoming money blocks. Now, in each of those areas, you did get a lot of information about exercises you can do on a daily basis. And when you do this, using these strategies daily, it will help you to manifest the money, the wealth, the prosperity, and the abundance that you truly deserve, because that is your birthright. So I want to give you now a manifestation mantra. And it goes like, I am open to receiving abundance in all forms. I welcome wealth, success, and joy in my life with ease and gratitude. And I want you to take note of this mantra. So even taking a screenshot or writing it down. And when you say it out loud or in your mind, I want you to really notice, how does it feel deep in your heart center? And just taking a deep breath and just saying that statement out loud or in your mind, and just notice how you feel in this moment. So I'd like to thank you for listening today. And to support you further in your manifestations towards achieving your dream life, where I say anything is possible, I invite you to access the top secrets to overcome your money blocks and manifest even more money and abundance towards you. So all you need to do is go to the notes below and click on the link, and you can access the top secrets. And this will really help you to tap into your subconscious programming to rewire, going from scarcity to an abundant mindset to overcome your money blocks and manifest your dream life where anything is possible. So thanks again, and I hope to connect with you all again very soon. All the best. Bye.